we have the amazing DJI Neo2. This is the most versatile drone you'll ever own. This is what the top of the Neo2 looks like, and this is what the bottom of the Neo2 looks like. The new camera is a 12 megapixel half-inch sensor, which can film at a resolution of 4K 100 frames per second. The Neo2 now has a 2-axis gimbal for better stability in filming. It also has a brand new flight mode display screen. This display screen shows you what flight mode has been selected for your Neo2. I'm going to quickly go through all the available flight modes. Manual control. You fly the Neo2 using your cell phone. Follow. The Neo2 will follow you from any direction. Selfie shot. The Neo2 will take 3 photos of you or a group of friends. Droney. The Neo2 will fly backwards while filming you. Circle. The Neo2 will fly a circle around you. Rocket. The Neo2 will fly straight up looking down at you. Dolly zoom creates an Alfred Hitchcock movie effect. Master shots creates a unique, customizable movie of your choosing. Cycling follow is designed to follow anything at high speed. Skiing follow is designed to follow anything at high speed moving downhill. Spotlight allows the Neo2 to sit still in the air and you move around and the Neo2 films only you. Helix, the Neo2 circles you and rises at the same time. And lastly we have Boomerang, which has the Neo2 circle you as it moves in and out. Have a look at the side of the Neo. There are 3 buttons. These 3 buttons allow you to adjust the parameters of the flight modes. As an example, I can adjust the follow distance from close, medium to far, and adjust the follow height to low, high, or flat, and I can have the drone follow from any direction I wish. The camera on the Neo2 can look straight up as well as straight down. This means you can fly the Neo very low if you wish, or you can fly it very high, and obtain exceptional looking video and photos. The indicator light on the front of the Neo2 will change colors depending on modes. It will turn white when it's in record mode. And now I'll quickly go over some of the external physical features of the Neo2. On the left hand side of the Neo2 is where you'll find all the buttons to adjust the parameters for each flight mode. On the rear you'll find the digital transceiver, which gives you 10 kilometers of flight range. On the right hand side you'll find the vents to ensure the Neo2 stays cool, and on the front you'll find the display screen, camera, sensor, and mode light. Looking at the bottom of the Neo2 you can see the omnidirectional sensor as well as the height sensor. And looking at the top of the Neo2 you can see one more omnidirectional sensor. You can remove the digital transceiver if desired by removing the 4 screws. One way to get photos and video off the Neo2 is to plug a USB-C cable into this port and the other end into your PC. You can remove the upper portion of the prop guards, and if you do so you'll notice that the prop design is very different compared to previous drones. The lithium-ion battery for the Neo2 is a new design, so it doesn't fit in previous models and you can't use previous model batteries. 19 minutes is the maximum possible flight time, but on average you're probably going to get more like 17 or 18 minutes. My scale shows that the Neo2 with the battery is 161 grams. Now there are 5 different ways to fly the Neo2. Number 1 is to fly the Neo2 without a remote. Number 2 is to fly the Neo2 using a cell phone. Number 3 is to fly the Neo2 using a DJI remote plus your cell phone. Number 4 is to use DJI FPV goggles, the Neo2, and the motion controller. And number 5 is to use DJI FPV goggles, the Neo2, and the DJI FPV Remote 3. Alright, let's take the Neo2 for an obstacle avoidance test. It's going to be pretty difficult this morning because it's early morning, the sun's just come up, lots of shadows. Let's try it out. Beautiful morning outside, lots of shadows. Let's see if this baby can follow me.
Rear, follow, 3, 2, 1.
Goes up, I walk backwards, and it follows me. So I'm going to turn this way. I have it flat, so it's not low, it's not high. It's got to come through here, through all the shadows. I can run, there's a door here. I'll open the door, let's see if it comes through. Make sure this doesn't slam it. Come on this way. Lots of trees here. Go under the trees. Come around this way under the trees. Still going, I'll pick up speed. Oh, who closed his gate? Push that open. All right, and then it's got me cornered here. So that's it. It followed me all the way back here. it's pretty darn decent. So now it's following me, and you're probably going, hey, you don't have a cell phone in your hand, you have no remote, nothing. What if you want to change settings on it? Well, you pretty much have to land it, but you can do gesture control. So I'll show you a gesture control. You put your hand out. In the front, there's a blue light, just came on. So now I control it. I can move it over here with my hand. I can move it over here with my hand. I can move it up, and I can move it down, and I can move it all around like this. So this is the cool thing. Wherever you leave it is where you change the follow from. So in other words, if I want it to follow from the front, I move it to the front. Now it's following from the front. If I want it to follow from the side, I move it to the side. Now it follows from the side. And if I want it to the rear, I move it to the rear and it follows from the rear. It's a pretty sophisticated little quad. You got to take your hand down so it knows that's what you want. Oh, and whatever you want it to land, all you do, no matter where you're standing, just take your hand and go like this. I won't even look. Just gonna go over and land in my hand. I'm not even staring at it. Come on, come and land in my hand. Come on. Oh, it wants me to put my hand over there. There you go. I guess I had to bring my hand back a little. So here's an example of it following me from the left. It stays over on the left-hand side. I can walk. I've got it low because it gives a cooler picture. There's a car back there. I'll just get out of the way of the car. Thanks. So the Neo2 is pretty darn good. I think a lot of people will like it, especially with the obstacle avoidance and all the features it has on it. It's like a high-end, high-quality drone that comes in a nice little package. All right, let's go this way. It's going to come around, and it will get me from the front. There we go. And it can follow at a pretty good pace. I don't know, I'm going to hold on to my audio here and run. It's going to try to get in front of me. I don't know how well it's going to do. And I'll get over here. All right, there we go. Now the Neo2 does have a cycling mode, and the cycling mode is designed for moving at higher speeds and avoiding obstacles. So I'm going to give it a shot now with my bike. So I have the Neo here, and I have my cell phone down here, and I'm going to put it in cycle mode. I'm recording my cell phone, so you will see the screen. So I have it in follow mode. I'm just going to go to settings. I'm going to pick cycling mode, and it says, how do you want to follow? I'm going to follow from the rear. I'm going to leave it on close. I'm going to put it on high because there might be cars around me and I don't want to have cars that are oncoming being freaked out by a drone low to the ground. So I'll keep it up high and I'm going to record video. So now I'll just pick on my screen for cycling follow, and it's already got my settings, and I will put it to the rear. For some strange reason, on this little diagram, they write rear as B, back, but everything else on the drone is R for rear. And I'll just hold it here, hit start.
3, 2, 1.
There she goes. And when I move, it's going to move to the rear. So we're all set. It should be recording. It shows it is recording, so I will just close my garage door. Hi, drone. All right, I'll walk this way. It should follow from the rear. And I have it to follow high. Okay, so it's following me, and let's pick up a little bit of speed. I'm going pretty fast there. Let's see, is it? Oh, I still see myself in the image on my cell phone. That is awesome. So it can do well at high speed. This is pretty good. And here's a tree I'm going to go under. Is it going to miss the tree leaves and branches? Just barely. All right, let's go around this block here. High speed. So it's having no difficulties keeping up with me and avoiding objects. Here's some trees over here. Going under the tree. Going under that. Cool thing is I can change the position of the drone as I'm flying. So I'm going to put it to the front of me. Here we go. Front. I'm going to go slow so it can get around. Now, if you put this to the front, you can't go as fast because it has no idea where you're going. It cannot read your mind that you want to go left, right, or anything like that. So you can't go as fast when it's in the front. So see, I'm going this way, it's got to think now and go, oh, I got to get back to the front. But when I get to a straightaway, I'll pick up speed and we'll see how it does. It's pretty good though, it's missing all the objects. All right, coming up to a little bit of a straightaway here. Get to the front of me, buddy. Okay, pick it up a little speed. Pick it up a little speed. Pick it up a little bit more speed. Tree up ahead, see the tree? I'm going under the tree. Oh, I did a good job. And pick up a little bit more speed. He's right above it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm gonna really make it hard for this guy. I'm gonna put it on my right. Okay, go over to the right. There's all sorts of objects on the right, so it's got to avoid them all. Well, it's doing a good job. And I'm going to turn this way. Come on back to me. It's got to get over on the right. See, that's the thing with drones. They can't read your mind, so they have no idea which direction you're going to go. There's a car. It's got to go over the car. You can see with my hat cam, there's all sorts of objects in its path along this route. But yeah, it's doing a good job. I don't hear a clunk. Whoa, it just missed that basketball net. That was pretty good. All right, going through some shade over here. If you're not from Canada and you're wondering, what are all these posts here? See these posts that are sticking at the end of driveways? This is for snow removal companies that come in the winter. So everybody's got a different one. If you have these ones that are blue and red, some green ones here. All right, let's put this on the other side. Come around the other way. And now the other thing I forgot to show you, while you're riding, you can lower the height. So I can bring the height down. Let me see if I can do this here. There, I've got it low now. You can do it all while you're driving. And what else can you do? I can put it close or far. So let me try this now. I'm gonna put it to the rear. No, actually, I'll put it to the front, sorry. I'll drive slow, front, really slow. And I'm gonna go far. So it's close, so I wanna go far. Go farther away. Okay, it should be far now. It should be going farther away from me. There we go. And I've got it low to the ground, so I'm gonna bring it up higher. I wanna bring it flat and high. Far away and high. There we are. All in all, a really good little drone for the price. All right, and the last thing I'm gonna do is bring it down. So I'm just gonna stop like this. It's gonna take off back there, and I'm just gonna go hand out. And it's gonna come all the way back and land in my hand. Awesome. Really, really good. So sophisticated, so smart. I can't believe the technology nowadays. I have the Neo 2 in one hand and I have my cell phone in the other, and I just want to show you that you can actually talk in your cell phone to get this thing to do the various maneuvers, flights, everything you want it to do, even filming. So to get the voice commands to work, you just say the keyword, which is, hey, fly.
Here.
And then you tell it what you want it to do. Spotlight.
Spotlight. 3, 2, 1.
And there we go. So now it's filming my big head in spotlight mode. I think you could tell it to do other things too. Let me just try it. It's sitting right here. So I'll go, hey, fly.
Here.
Follow.
Follow.
There we go. It's in follow mode now. So it follows me. I'll just try to stay in the image so you can watch this. And say I wanted to do something else. Maybe I'll get it to do a droney. So I just got to move it over to the right. And I'll do the gesture commands. Get over to the right. Over there, over there. Okay, it's over there. Hey, fly.
Here.
Droney. So
Droney.
it's gonna do a droney now. And she'll go back and up. There we go. We'll get some video of that. And say you wanted to stop it at any point, you just go, hey, fly.
Here.
Stop.
Nope.
And if you wanted to come back, say it didn't come back to you, you go, hey, fly.
Here.
Return to home.
Got it. Return to home.
It should come back to where it took off from, or come back to my hand. I'll put my hand out so it lands in my hand.
Landing. Landing.
There we go. So the voice commands are pretty cool, especially if maybe you're missing some fingers or you don't really want to use your fingers, you'd rather just talk. Now, if you go into your app, I'll show it to you on the screen, and you go all the way down to app recording. Right here, you can then record your voice either through your phone, or if you have like a DJI mic or something like that, you can record your voice. Whatever is attached from your mic on your body to your phone will record into the drone. So I have nothing other than this. This is a professional mic, but it does not connect via Bluetooth to my phone. It does it separately in case something goes wrong. So I'm just going to use my phone and I'll just talk into the bottom. So if you look at my phone screen, you have two options. You have natural or pure. I prefer natural, so I'm going to put it on natural. What it does is natural recording will take away some of the surrounding sounds and just capture your voice. But if you put it on pure, it only captures your voice, and sometimes it's a little muggy. So I'm just going to do natural as this demo. So even with the audio on, I can still use the voice commands. Hey, fly.
Here.
Follow.
Follow. 3, 2, 1.
There we go. So it's going to follow me. So as I'm walking here, you can see I'm talking into my phone, and you should just hear the sound of my phone. And as I'm walking, I'm going to switch back to this microphone on my chest, put my phone down, and now you just hear the sound coming out of the microphone on my chest, and you could probably hear the drone's props. But we don't want that. We want the nice sound. So I'm going to put this back up, and you hear the audio from this. And I'm going to spin around, and we're going to walk this way, and the drone will come to the front because I told it to follow me from the front. It's coming around, and I'm talking in my phone. Should also get better video because the sun is right there shining on me, whereas in the other way it was behind me. So this is the sound called natural that you record in your phone. And the files, a lot of people get confused. What it does is it puts an audio file on the Neo2 as well as the video file. So you just have to match the two up later. Or you can use the editing software in the app itself. I'm out at my beautiful beach area, and I'm going to take the Neo2 for some cinematic filming. Let's see how good this new camera and sensor is. Here we go. I'm recording at 4K 60 frames per second. Take off. So here I am down here. I have the obstacle avoidance on, and you can see the beautiful background scenery. Let's go check out our little fishy over there. So there's our fish, and I'm going to do a point of interest on the fish. So let me just back up. If you look at my screen, I'm recording right now. I'll draw a square around the fish. That is now my point of interest. Click on point of interest, and let's go at a nice speed to the left. There we are. Here we go. And we'll circle our fish. The obstacle avoidance should catch any obstacles sticking up that would be in our way when it's rotating. If not, it will just fall in the water. There's our little fishy. Of course, it looks better when the sun is behind the drone, which is about to happen, and then we'll get all the colors of the fishy. There he is. Looks pretty cool. Let's fly towards some permanent ice fishing huts right here. Start up the motors, and we'll launch.
Take off. Home point updated. Battery level is low. Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds.
Okay, we're gonna do a return to home and see how well this comes back. My battery level is low. I'm looking at my screen and it's returning to home automatically. It's gotta fly back over all these apartment buildings. Don't crash into that apartment building. It's pretty close to it. So it's gotta go over that. That's a condo actually, not an apartment building. And yeah, it's coming back. So if you're not familiar with DJI drones, what they do is they have a calculation. The farther you fly, the more it calculates how much battery power is required to return home, considering wind and everything. So I flew out quite a distance. So it says, you better come back soon or else you won't have enough battery power. So if I look at my screen, I'm at 36, almost down to 35% battery power. So it's very safe. Now behind me down here, that yellow thing is where it took off from. So we're going to see how close, how accurate it lands back on that. All right, so we're getting close. I can hear it up in the sky. So I will grab this camera and focus on it. I don't know if you can see it, it's way up there. It doesn't seem to be over the landing pad, but I could be wrong. It's not far off from it. Coming down, coming down. There it is. Slowing down. And what's it gonna do? It's pretty darn close to the landing pad, if not on it. I think it's pretty accurate. I think it's pretty accurate. I could be messing it up walking around with this camera, but let's see. Look at that. No, it's got the landing pad. Okay, that was bang on. That's impressive. How does the Neo 2 fly in the wind? Well, check it out. I'll hold up this camera. You can see it's on an angle. Let me show my little flag at the beach. It's a-blowing. So I couldn't tell you what the winds are now, but it's doing a good job. And if you look at the video of me, it's pretty stable. Let me put the Neo up with the flag. There we go. You can see them both up there. So it's doing a pretty good job. Wind does not seem to bother it. Not at all. All right, it's pretty windy on the beach, but I'm just going to show you everything you can do if you just have your cell phone and this little drone. So looking at my phone screen, on the far left you have manual control. You can fly this using your cell phone with your two thumbs as joysticks. It works really well. Then you have follow mode, then you have selfie shots, then you have droney, circle, rocket, dolly, zoom, master shots, cycling follow, skiing follow, spotlight, helix, and boomerang. I'm going to try master shots right now because they've never stuck that on the Neo before. So I'll click on master shots and I'll hit the start button.
3.
See what it does.
1.
Okay, so this is master shots. What's it going to do? When it's all done, I'll show you what the video looks like. Okay, what else is on here? Selfie shot. I think that's a series of photos. Where's the sun? Right there. So I'm in a good shot. I think it takes 3 photos. You set them up ahead of time. I'll go selfie and I'll hit start.
3, 2, 1.
It's in the wind. So that was pretty cool. It took 3 shots, and before each shot it told me it was about to take it. It went 3, 2, 1 and took the shot. Droney, circle, rocket, dolly zoom. I'll try it. Dolly zoom works better if you have a good background, but I'll try it. So what dolly zoom is like an Alfred Hitchcock thing. It goes forward and backwards while using a zoom, and it makes the background look weird. Dolly zoom and start.
3, 2, 1.
And that's it. Those are pretty much the only new ones, so I won't bother with anything else. Can you see me down here? It's pretty dark. We're going to take the Neo2 up for a flight in the pitch black darkness and see how well the camera films and takes photos. Here we go. All right, I'll film the Neo taking off, so let's start the motors. There we go.
Obstacle sensing unavailable.
And going up.
Take off.
All right, here's filming me at night with no obstacle avoidance, bringing the drone closer to me. There, I'll get in front, and I better stop it now. Let's take it up and check out my house here. We're gonna go up. Bring the gimbal down as we go up so it looks cool. And there we go. It's not very noisy. It's pretty quiet, the Neo2. Let's fly down my street. So it's obviously better than the previous version, but it's still not, 100% amazing. And let's just take a quick picture at night, so I'll stop the video. There we go. There's the moon. I'm filming the moon. That's what the moon looks like. Not too bad. Looks like it does a good job with filming. And then bring the camera down over our little community. There we go. Very nice. And then just look at the H on the screen so I know where home is, because at night everything looks dark out here, and follow that to come back home. I'll show you what it looks like with my hat cam. I'm staring at it now, bringing it down. It's a little white light in the sky because it only has the forward light that is lit up. So I'll just keep staring at it with the moon in the background and move a little bit sideways here. See if it shows up in my hat cam at all. The white light coming down at me. I'm gonna catch it with my head. There it is. It's pretty quiet though. Listen, I'm walking around it. It doesn't make a lot of noise. It's very quiet, very, very quiet. All right, bringing it down for a landing. There we go. All right, so you're back to me. Now, in the review you just watched, I did not fly the Neo2 using FPV goggles. These are the DJI N3 goggles, and they are compatible, as well as the DJI Goggles 3, both compatible. In addition, I did not fly the Neo2 using the Motion Controller 3, nor did I fly it using the Remote Controller 3. So if you look at your screen right now, I'm going to show you a thumbnail of the video where I fly the Neo2 using all of this gear. So go check that out. That's me flying the Neo2 in FPV mode. I'll put a link to that FPV video below this video. Now, did you notice something very interesting about the Neo2? It's kind of like the Neo 1 and the Mini 5 Pro got together, had a baby. What would that baby be? It would be the Neo2. And that's because, as you've seen, it has many of the features of the Mini 5 Pro and the previous Neo. So overall, the Neo2 is the most versatile drone DJI has ever made. You can't find anything else like this anywhere on the market that can do as much as this can do for the price. But did I find anything lacking in the Neo2? Well, yes. When you do the dolly zoom, there's a zoom. But when you don't do the dolly zoom and you just want to use a zoom control to zoom into things, digital zoom, it doesn't exist. So maybe in the future, DJI will add it through a firmware update. And the only other thing people might find lacking, well, it's the flight time. It's very small, it's very compact, so it's not designed for long flight times. Now, you can buy the Neo2 at any electronics store or hobby store in your country, so I don't have to put links below, but I'm gonna put links below because a lot of people like to go through my links because sometimes the deals are better. So probably the best links for me to put below are links to Amazon, because Amazon's all over the world, so Amazon will sell this. As well, I saw that BANGOOD is already selling this, so BANGOOD sells this as well. Now, if you can't find this on Amazon, BANGOOD, your local hobby store, your local electronics store, then you have the DJI store, which ships worldwide, and I'll put a link to that below as well. Now, this video is being made long before this product was released, so I don't know the prices and I don't know all the packages, but I'm going to guess right now what the packages are. First off, you can just buy the Neo by itself, because you could do that with the Neo 1. Next, you can buy the Fly More package. That's what I have. And that comes with the Neo 2, the remote, and you get 3 batteries and the quick battery charger. 1 battery's here to make it 3. You do not get a case with that. So for that reason, I just use one of my DJI Mavic cases or mini cases from the past that I never used before, and everything fits inside nicely. And you can also get the FPV Motion Fly More kit, which comes with the Neo 2, the FPV goggles N3, the DJI Motion Controller 3, and 3 batteries and a battery charger, and well, the 3rd battery's right there to make 3. I'm also told that in some countries, DJI is going to sell a Fly More kit without the transceiver. You see this thing at the bottom? That's the transceiver. You unscrew 4 screws, it comes right out. If you remove the transceiver, then you can no longer fly the Neo with any type of remote on planet Earth. You can only fly it with your cell phone. So what does that mean? That means you have limited range, maybe 100 feet with your cell phone, not very far. It's for people that don't want to spend a lot of money on the Neo 2, but want more than the Neo 2. So you get the Neo 2 in that package, you get the battery charger plus 3 batteries, and you get some spare props and some other spare items. And that's all I have to say. And once again, if you want to watch me flying the Neo 2 with FPV goggles and the motion controller and showing you if it's any good with FPV, then go watch this video. Thumbnail's on the screen. I'll put a link to it below this video. So that sums up my basic review of the Neo 2. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have questions on the Neo 2, please post them below and I will get back to you. But for now, I say thanks for watching this video. Go check out my FPV video and have yourself a great day. Until the next video, bye!